We continue now with some flooding problems in Salem caused by some animals.
Now, the town hired trappers to get rid of some beavers, but as News 8's Tina Detel explains, there is a controversy now over what happens once those beavers are caught.
When areas like this get flooded because beavers build dams, it's not necessarily a problem, unless it also floods out a nearby road like this. Now, right here is where the problem is. This is the culvert which the beavers would clog. It became enough of a problem that cones were kept out to warn drivers.
It would maybe make one side of the road impassable, so you'd have to go just one-way traffic. But I've never found it so bad that the entire road was covered with water.
Mary Szynski wasn't too bothered by the challenge because she says it would usually be fine the next day. The first selectman says that's because town workers would clear the culvert over and over again.
Clean out the pipe on a daily basis. The beavers were a little more productive than we were in getting it filled back up.
The town hired a trapper to remove the beavers, but not everyone is happy about the fatal choice.
I didn't realize that was done. I kind of feel bad.
It was a safety issue for our residents on Rattlesnake Ledge Road.
Since the beavers cannot be moved, many have suggested ways to live with them, like what Skip Hilliker designed. He calls it the beaver impeder, which uses tubing to keep the water flowing through a dam and uses a cage at the end of the tubing to prevent beavers from clogging it. Would you look into alternatives for taking care of the beavers other than trappers maybe in the future?
Oh, of course we would.
Again, the first selectman says if this problem persists, he may seek an alternative to a trapper. But in this case, he says it was an emergency situation. On the scene in Salem, Tina Detel, News 8.